Hello everyone, welcome back to Susie Saves. I'm Susie, and it is time for what I believe to be our last budget as a single income. My husband completed his training out in Seattle and he is back now, and I believe next week we'll get his first paycheck. I won't be able to do a full budget with that paycheck because part of it is a sign-on bonus that has to be vested through the year. And so we'll keep that kind of separate just in case he does decide he doesn't like the job within the year. But let's get into it. I'm super excited for this. I don't know, let's just begin. We're finally in April, and man, is it the rainy tornado season. It has been absolutely crazy out. Hopefully everyone in the Midwest and even parts of the mid-southern west have been staying safe. Let's go ahead and jump into the budget. So I work a 9-to-5 job. I am a organic carboxyl chemist, and there I made $717 this week. I also do side hustles. One of my main side hustles is I'm a voice actress, and I got $50. Oh, just kidding. I worked a full week last week, so we got $790, pardon me. So in total, we made $840 this week, which is perfect. Some things on the budget, even though this is still a single income budget, are going to be different, and we'll talk about those as we get into it. First things first, I'm going to split expenses into 3 categories. We're going to have non-variable, so this is the rent and the internet. I'm going to skip a line and we're going to do subscriptions. So this would be the gym, and then my husband just got YouTube Premium, so we're going to have that on there as well. And then we're going to skip a line and do our variable expenses. For us, this is groceries, gas, miscellaneous, and then I'm going to skip yet another line, and we're actually going to add personal spending, which we have not had the honor to do before because we were pretty tight on the budget, but both me and my husband are going to get our own spending money, but we'll talk about that more when I get down there. So rent is $200 a week. Our internet is $23. I did negotiate a lower price for the internet, but I still need to go in and see the itemized bill to see if there's any deals ending or anything like that. I have tried to do this 3 or 4 times, but the website won't load the web page, which is super annoying, and I feel like should be illegal because I feel like I should always have access to that information. But regardless, this month I think the internet's supposed to be $75, which would be quite a bit less than the $91 we were paying before, but I need to still get in there and make sure that they didn't put me on some deal that's only good for like a month or something. So the gym, I have been doing $4 and then $5 one week to make that $17. I'm going to round this up now and just put $5 in every week. YouTube Premium is about $20 a week, so $20 a month, pardon me. So I'm going to put $5 a week towards there as well. Groceries is staying the same at $60. Gas needs to double because my husband now drives to work. I'm going to see if this is enough. I feel like it should be, but we might have to raise that yet again sometime. I know that if I get the job that I hope I get, it's 2 days work from home. So my gas would go down, and if his goes up, then we could maybe make that still work. So we'll see. Miscellaneous gets $30 every week. And now for the discretionary spending. It had been a long conversation. Experts online say 50% towards needs, 30% towards wants, 20% towards savings. For me, that seems low. On the saving side, high on the spending side. So we had talked about maybe just doing a dollar amount rather than a percent amount. And so we talked through, we kind of went from high to low. So we said is $200 too high? Is $150 too high? Is $100 too high? Is $50 too high? Is $25 too high? Like, where is our range at? And we basically looked at if we wanted to buy something big for ourselves, right? So we have separate categories. So say my husband wanted something that would not affect me, right? How long would it take us to save up for it with this spending money? And then what amount per week is realistic, right? And so we talked through these things, and we both decided on $50. So we're going to get $50 a week for our discretionary spending now. That's crazy. I have not had discretionary spending like ever since I've been budgeting on this channel, because I started budgeting because we were in a bad financial space. And so to get that back has been really freeing and liberating and nice. So we'll see. We might change this in the future. I'm gonna sneeze. Pardon me. We might change this in the future, but the main thing is just that we're giving ourselves enough money to make it feel like unstressed about it, maybe is a good way to put it. So my husband doesn't want me to give him any money that's tied to anything, which is why I'm doing it cash instead of having it in an account. Because for me, accounts kind of just jumble money together, and it's really hard for me to be like, oh, that money is towards internet and that money is towards the gym and stuff like that. So we're gonna do these in cash. And so I think that will help us feel like good about our jobs and good about our position, and also give us some money to buy things that maybe we would not conventionally buy. My cat is going to interrupt real quick. Hello. Hi, Samson. Okay, so for our expenses this week, we are going to be higher than usual because I said we added these categories. So we are at $523. Which is what it is. So there we go. I'm going to skip down here to the sinking funds now. So we have car maintenance and car insurance. These are two things that are car related. Our car maintenance is only getting $10 this week. This is what it normally gets. When my husband's paycheck comes in, we're going to probably put a lot of money towards car maintenance. He needs new back brakes and I need new suspension, I think. I'm guessing that's what is the problem. So we'll be putting a whole lot of money there. This car insurance is currently only my car insurance. I do think that, and my phone bill. So I do think that the family plans are cheaper, which is why me and my husband have not made our separate like phone bill and car insurance accounts. But I do think there might be some unrecognized tension with having his family pay for that stuff, because we've never even offered to pay for that. So now that he does have a job and a position, I would like to sit down and talk with them about taking on the responsibility of his car insurance and his phone bill. I don't know if they'll be receptive. I don't know if there actually is any, like, tension there with them having to pay it. I don't know. But it would be good to square it away and make sure that there's not any. And if there is, then we will take paying that as our responsibility. So. Next is gifts. Is getting $10. We are going to be putting more money towards this next week because we have a baby shower coming up that we will be paying money for a gift for. Pets is getting $10. This got, I think it still has money in it. We had a pet emergency that we spent from our emergency fund. I do think I'm just going to leave that as emergency fund replenished rather than taking it out of the pets folder, because this is used a lot for like food and lights, and if we don't have money in there, that would also be very bad. So I think I'm just going to have that be from the emergency fund since it was an emergency. And last but not least, we got health. Health gets $10. It's for Supplements, vitamins. I'm a gym girly, so we do some protein powders and stuff like that. Also, ooh, cat number 2 has joined us. Hello, Sophia. Oh, hello. Or some hygiene products, stuff like that, if that's necessary. Oh, you're sitting down. So we will see what all exactly is needed in that category, but that could change. Is it storming outside, huh? Do you want to get on my lap instead? Come in. Here. She might scream. Oh, you were quiet. Good job, Sophie. Okay, this is the introduce everyone to Susie's Cats episode. But yes, so those are our sinking funds. So that's $66 there. We do not have any debt, so we do not need to worry about debt payments. This will be changing probably in 2 years when we take on a mortgage payment. But as of right now, no credit cards, no student loans, no car notes, nothing like that. I am gonna have to put you down, miss. I'm sorry. Thank you. Ooh. Sorry for that earthquake, everyone. And then we have savings. So we have a buffer. We have my Roth IRA. This week we actually put into my husband's Roth, which has been great. We have our emergency fund we've been saving up, and then we have stocks separate. So currently we have $251 to put towards savings. That will make this a zero-based budget. For my Roth IRA, I always put on $135. We will be bumping my husband's up to that as soon as he gets his paycheck. For my husband's Roth, I put in this $50 that I made from my side hustle. For the emergency fund, I went ahead and put in, for the stocks, let's do stocks first. So I got a 3% raise in October, and that was supposed to be going towards this cash management stock account. But I actually did the calculations wrong, and it should have only been $25 instead of $35. So I bumped this down to $25. That leaves us with $40 for our emergency fund and a $1 buffer. There we go. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited to have this be what I believe to be the final single income paycheck of our household. Unless, yeah, you know, knock on wood always. I hope you all are having a fantastic day. I'm sorry this video is out super late. My office flooded again. So we do think it's a problem with the water window well in my office because we do live in the basement. So I'm going to be going out there sometime when it's not raining, maybe Tuesday, and trying to figure out if the drain is clogged or if there's a more simpler solution than just like a cracked foundation or something awful. But thank you for being here with me. If you want to see the cash stuffing for this, that'll happen on Sunday, which is now tomorrow. I hope you all have a fantastic rest of your Saturdays, and I'll see you in the next one. Have a good day, everyone.